Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Johnny Walker, aka Jonathan Withanacci. And on this channel, we help dentists and business owners achieve true financial freedom and independence from their career through passive investment in alternative assets. Now, when most people hear the word investing, they immediately think about money, net worth, returns. How much can I make off of this? But if I'm being very honest with you, that is never really my goal. I wasn't chasing retirement. I might not be a spring chicken anymore, but I definitely got a lot of gas in the tank and I want to continue to create value and have impact on people. So I'm not chasing retirement. I'm not chasing yachts, not interested, not Rolexes. I don't wear jewelry. Not really my thing. I wasn't trying to quit working. I love working part-time as an endodontist. Part-time has given my love back for the profession. What I really wanted was something much more valuable. And I didn't know it at the time. I definitely didn't know it when I started out. Hey, fellow wealth builders, please pardon the interruption. But before we jump into today's informative video, I want to personally invite you to the Passive Investing for Dentists Summit happening February 5th and 6th in charming Charleston, South Carolina. This is not your typical dental conference. We're bringing together a highly curated group of a maximum of just 50 dentists and practice owners who want to build passive income, reduce their dependence on clinical dentistry, and create more freedom in their lives. You'll be learning from nationally recognized investors, including Joe Fairless and Rob Beardsley, while connecting with other high-level dentists who are serious about building wealth beyond the dental chair. Registration is now open. Visit passiveinvestingdentists.com to reserve your seat, or click on the link in the description below. Again, we're limited to just 50 dentists. Once it's booked and sold out, it's sold out. So please go get your ticket now, and I'll see you in charming Charleston. Now, let's get back to the video. I don't want more money. I want options. I want freedom. I mean, what does that mean, right? That means I want to wake up and know that I have choices, because I think that's what wealth really is. It's not about having more stuff. Once you've had money for a while, you realize that there's other things. Having more control over your time. Over the last 15 years, I've learned something that completely changed the way that I invest. I stopped building an investment portfolio and I started building a lifestyle portfolio. Now you might be saying, Dr. Johnny, what the heck does that mean? Well, I still love real estate. I created a lot of my net worth and wealth in real estate, and real estate served me very well. It's been phenomenal. It's provided appreciation, tax advantages, dependable cash flow. Somewhere along the way, I realized I wasn't trying to become the richest guy in the cemetery. I was trying to create a life that I didn't need to escape from, a life that I loved, a life of design. That is a completely different objective, because if you know what kind of life you want, then your investments should function as tools to help you create it, right? This is a very important concept, especially for younger dentists or even beginner investors, no matter what your age. For me, one of those goals was simple. I didn't want to spend my entire life trading hours for dollars. Listen, I was a high producing endodontist and I made incredible income, and I'm not ashamed to say it, because it's allowed me to provide a beautiful life for myself and for my family. But as a dentist, I know exactly what it's like to grind as well. You work, you produce, you earn. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with hard work. But eventually, I started asking myself a different question. What happens if I stop working for whatever reason? Maybe I don't want to anymore. Maybe it's a physical disability. But what happens if that income stops? If I stop working, will my income stop too? Because if the answer is yes, which it is for the majority of us, then I don't own a system at all. I own a job. And I realized I wanted something different. I wanted income that didn't depend entirely on me sitting in a dental chair grinding. So over time, I started building real estate, passive investments, oil and gas, private credit, businesses, different streams of income. Not because I wanted to collect investments, but because I wanted to create choices. And today, one of the greatest blessings is that I only practice dentistry 3 days a week, not because I have to, but because I want to. And I love that. I love that optionality. I still love serving the patients of my community. I still love being an endodontist, but I also love being present with my family. I love traveling. I love helping others. I love building Walk of Wealth. I love helping dentists to learn about investing outside of dentistry. And most important, I love having the flexibility to design my life intentionally. And here's something I tell people all the time. Financial freedom isn't an amount, it's a ratio. You don't necessarily need $10 million. You need enough passive income to support the life that you want. That's why two people with the exact same net worth can have completely different lives and lifestyles. One person can be trapped, the other can be free. And it all comes down to how they built their lifestyle. You know, one of the greatest joys in my life is being a father and being able to spend more and more time with my children. I have so much gratitude for that. The moments that I share with them, the experiences, all the many, many wonderful experiences I've shared with them, you know, being there for important things, important conversations, traveling together, showing them things, teaching them things, creating memories, incredible bonds. Because at the end of the day, nobody looks back and says, I wish I'd spent more time answering emails. I wish I'd opened another office. I wish I could add another zero to the end of my net worth. People remember relationships. They remember experiences of their life. Your life is nothing more than a collection of the experiences that you remember. Family. These are the things of immeasurable value, right? True wealth is having lots of that stuff. That's what real wealth is. It's supposed to give you more life, a more high quality life. And that's why I believe so strongly in passive investing. Not because everyone needs 50 rental properties, not because everybody needs oil and gas or private credit or business or whatever. These are merely vehicles and tools to get you to where you're trying to go. Because what really matters is the destination. And the destination is true freedom. Work because you want to, freedom to spend time with your family, freedom to pursue things you're passionate about, freedom to live intentionally. That's exactly one of the reasons why we created the Walk of Wealth Mastermind Group. Because so many dentists and high-income professionals feel like they're successful on paper, but they're trapped in real life. They're making great money, but they don't have a plan, they're just too busy, and they're not necessarily building freedom. And that's why we've created a community of people who are helping each other accelerate that process, accelerate that journey, compress time, reduce mistakes, share ideas, share opportunities, share lessons learned, and helping each other design lives with more options. Now, if you'd like to learn more about our mastermind group, it is not for everyone. There's more information in the description below. This sounds like it's for you. Go learn some more. Let me know if you want to talk about it. I'm more than happy to jump on a call. And I want to leave you with this. Don't ask yourself what's the best investment. Ask yourself, what kind of life do I want? Because once you answer that question, the portfolio becomes much easier to build. We're not investing for more stuff. We're investing for more life. And that's what Walk of Wealth is all about. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments. If money were no object, how would you spend your time? I'd love to hear your answers. All right, everyone. Until next video, take care of yourself and each other. I'm Dr. Johnny Walker.